Hello. Good evening. Welcome to our live chat. We are doing our third write-in of the month. Very exciting. And Megan's at my house. Oh, I should have put both our names on
I'm Emma.
under the box under. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. We are going to be writing the traditional way to celebrate Easter and Passover.
Yes.
We're going to be doing writing sprints tonight, just like normal. If you haven't been here before and you're new, welcome. It's usually kind of chaotic.
Or returning after a long absence, like Fable.
Yeah, welcome. We'll have some prompts for our 3 writing sprints. You're welcome to use them if they work for you or ignore them if they don't. So I don't know how many people here are doing Camp Nano, but if you are, good luck.
Oh, I'm technically doing Camp Nano. I forgot about that.
I just didn't even set myself up for the disappointment. What are we all working on tonight? Megan and I are eating soup.
And doing such a good job. Oh, wait. Erin,
Thank you.
Here's Erin.
Hey.
I am doing Camp Nano. I've already written everything I need to for today. So I think I'm going to tag team between I'm almost done beta reading for Megan. And I could stand to do a little extra today because I had a couple days where I didn't write. So I'm just going to wing it.
Love it.
I'm not writing at all because I just finished a big research paper and I don't want to write ever again. So I'm working on a video editing project.
Nice. I'm going to eat this soup, and then time will tell. I'm burnt out.
You just finished a manuscript.
I did. It's out with alpha readers, so I don't have to do anything, including regular work responsibilities.
I'm working on the same thing as usual. Murder Druid's book. Yeah.
I'm still working on the same note cards I was working on the last 2 chats because I haven't worked on them during the week.
Fair.
We got lots of people eating in the comments.
Yeah.
So.
Welcome.
Those 2. So chocolate rabbit, root beer, and candy for Fable.
Oh, nice.
Smart choices. Emmy's eating spaghetti.
I think we have candy somewhere.
I know. What do we do with everything?
That also sounds delicious. And chocolate.
It does sound good.
Yeah, we basically have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's
pasta in the soup.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, welcome everyone. Guess we'll just go ahead and start in a couple minutes, maybe. Do it at a non-traditional time.
Okay, if we're non-traditional, you're doing the math. You tell me where it ends.
So we're gonna start at the 42, and we will be done at the 02. Yeah.
Excellent.
When Megan goes on traditional time, she tends to just make completely wacky times.
Sometimes you want to go for 15 minutes, and that's hard to keep track of.
We're just gonna do 20 minutes.
All right.
The prompt for this first sprint. So all of these prompts are themed around the chaos that has occurred with our 2 toddlers in the same house for the weekend, fueled by lots of sugar and not a lot of sleep. So the first prompt is your character has something unexpected thrown at them, literal or figuratively thrown.
I love it.
We're gonna start that in a minute. Just jump in. Mostly because I want to eat my soup.
And the rest of us can just have the 2 of them judgely eating their soup, staring at the screen. Imagine that they are watching you.
Are working. Yeah.
This is a soup sprint, not a writing sprint.
Go get soup if you have some.
All right, it's the 42, so we're going to go for 20 minutes, and then we'll be back to chat for a little bit. Good luck. And time.
Woo.
I actually did some work over here. At least I did. I can't speak for Megan. She's got a document open, so I assume it's worked.
I wrote 22 words and then switched over to AO3 and started reading an R flag instead.
I thought you had a Word document open. It's
No.
perfect.
I'm reading a
Wonderful.
fic.
Valid.
But I did write 22 words first, so I earned this.
22 words equals you get to read like 22 chapters.
At least.
Yeah.
I finished reading Megan's book way faster than I thought I would.
Yay!
And this is going to sound so much worse than I mean it, but I think the ending was my favorite part. But just because I really enjoyed the ending. Not because it was
Yeah, that makes me happy.
Let's see. Got Cool Gamer, got about 300 words in that sprint. And we have lots of comments about how people are doing in Camp Nano. Fable is very behind for their goal, but a bunch of family stuff happening. Definitely not going to get to 40K, but trying to write when you can. That is really the best goal any of us can have. Better than me not even signing up for Camp Nano. In Griswold just cut another character. It's a question. Do you find that you put way too many people in your stories while outlining? And when it's time to write, you just do not want to write about all these people? Yes.
Yes, all the time.
I keep finding that, like, I'll start writing and I'm like, well, this person obviously needs probably more than one friend, and then, well, surely they have a family, and then suddenly I'm just sitting in like one room with 75 people in it. And it's like, I don't even know how to begin to call this
Extended family.
Same.
It's not even like not wanting to write about all of them, because like I do want to write about all of them. I have always such like these great ideas for like the way they interact with each other and the main character, but it's figuring out like how to include everybody in a in a way that doesn't feel like, oh, like we're just cycling through characters so they all get a turn, like,
Yeah,
making it feel
absolutely
organic
me.
is really hard. Yeah, like a couple books ago, I had a very large cast. That was no fun trying to make them all seem like well-rounded people. Fable has 362 words. Vanessa's a little behind in word count for Camp Nano, but getting a lot of plot down. That'll make it easier later when you're actually drafting things.
Fable asked, has anyone read the Locked Tomb series?
I saw that.
Yes.
Aaron, you're up.
That's a whole nother chat. I could talk about that for like an hour. I'll never stop talking about it.
Have we not done a chat on that?
Yeah. Well, that's literally a whole nother chat we already did.
We love it.
Yeah.
We do.
I've
We're
still
so
only read the
obsessed.
first one. I need to read Harrow. I haven't.
Blasphemy.
I'm so excited for Note of the Night.
Oh my god. It's so far away.
I know. The cover's so pretty.
I know.
Did you guys see that? I'm trying to make sure it wasn't just like a meme or something that tricked me. I think Gideon was a Jeopardy question a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
'Cause, like, to me, it felt like, oh, that's so like obscure. They'd make that a Jeopardy question. Is this real or like a fan thing? But that's so cool.
It was real. And
That is
like
the dream.
what's like wild about it is a lot of times when like a recent popular book is a Jeopardy question, it's usually like the answer or the question, I guess, is usually either the like the author or the title. But this one was like, what is like Harrow's like
Job title.
yeah, like it was like a very specific question. I was like, oh,
Did
you
they
have
get
to,
it
like,
right?
know that book. You
Yeah.
can't just be like, because like a lot of Jeopardy is just like having general knowledge about a lot of like
Yeah.
facts. But that was like you had to actually know the book for that.
Very specific.
Yeah.
I remember Hank Green was one fairly recently, and somebody like I think they answered John Green.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh no.
No,
No,
Joe
that's okay.
Catherine-
Hank Green interviewed Ryan Reynolds recently and called him Ryan Gosling. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
universe writes things.
The Ryans.
Canadian Ryans.
So what do you like? Try to like turn it into like, yeah, it was a joke. It was.
Well, he just like fully tweeted or TikToked about how mortified he was. So.
Joe Catherine missed the beginning and still got 332 words. So
Nice.
Want to aim to start at the 10?
Yeah, I say we'll start at the 10 for the next one. So Kelly doesn't have to do weird math. We'll do another 20 minutes. And our prompt this time is your character is sleep deprived. How do they behave? So, as usual, you're welcome to use the prompts if they work for you, but you can also ignore them. We aren't going to monitor your computers and make sure you use the prompts.
I was.
We also have no prizes to give out if you do use them.
The stakes are so low.
Which should not be the case with your story, but you know.
Yeah.
Unless Fancy Stories thing.
Try
Oh,
having
easy
those things.
fantasy.
I read literature
so-
not literature and lattes. Legends and lattes. Cozy
Oh,
Low stakes.
I've been reading some romance novels lately, and yeah, I'm kind of like, what are these stakes? These are no stakes. This is like
Life
anything
stakes.
is like an inconvenience. Like
And
it's
this
not even.
and oh no.
But also, I feel like
You
they're
know,
like
it'll all work itself out.
they're relatable stakes. Like most of us,
Oh,
the
yeah,
stakes
not to
in
say
our
I don't
lives
like
aren't
them.
like the world will
like-
be destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Still feels very important to
Avoid
me.
an inconvenience.
We need a break from having the world be almost destroyed. And I get it.
Being like caught out as a fraud. I would do anything to avoid that. So I get it.
Yeah.
That's
For high
fine.
stakes.
I feel like all these books are setting me up for the expectation that there's going to be way more opportunities to fake date than there actually is in my real life. And I kind of feel a little bit left out. Like, is this something that a bunch of people are doing or what?
I'm first drafting a rom-com right now where like the initial setup is kind of like, oh, I'm going as someone's wedding date to make their ex jealous, but then the twist is that she's gonna fall for the ex.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
There's gotta be a website somewhere for fake for fake dating, yeah. Like
Yeah. Craigslist.
oh god. Not a good
But
idea.
if the end goal is actually falling in love with the person, I don't
Exactly.
know.
Then it's not really fake
Either way, it
dating.
might be a rom-com,
And,
but
and yeah, if there's a website and it's somebody getting paid, they don't want to follow up with you. They would just like to get paid and move on with their day.
I think there's a whole name for that.
Yeah.
That's a career.
All right, it is time. So we are going to start our sprint. We will be back at the 30. Good luck to everyone. It's time. Thanks to Megan for watching the clock.
I waited a little bit.
Megan was going to let the wheels burn on that one.
Welcome back.
I wrote 55 words and finished a one-shot fic that I was reading.
Nice.
I did finish all my note cards. So unfortunately now I have to do the actual work of figuring out what I'm changing.
Just say it's done.
Yeah, this is it. The book's done.
I got to check off, finish Megan's book on my this week's to-do list, but I'm now working on my next week's to-do list.
Ingrid Griswold wrote 219 words.
Nice.
Joe Catherine 87.
Welcome, Lex A. We're glad you're here. Oh, I have homework.
Oops.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
This chair's really spinny. Can't lean back at all.
Like everyone's just like very tired today. Or at least I am.
Wide awake. What's everyone reading?
Yeah.
I finished The Obelisk Gate today.
Ooh, I'm listening
Also
to that
great.
one. I just started listening to that one. But I think it's due like today or tomorrow back to the library, so I'll have to wait on the holds list again for it.
I'm in the middle of The Only Good Indians, which is horrifying and very well written. I'm enjoying it.
I just finished Dating Dr. Dill.
Ooh.
It was so good.
Is it good? It's like on the shelf at work at the library, and I'm like, I want to read that one next.
It was so cute. It was so fun. Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
I just finished The Roughest Draft, which is a
Oh, I wanna
romance
read that
about two
one.
writers. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well written.
Okay, I'll
like,
add it to my list.
Yeah. Ooh, Fable's probably going to read Priory of the Orange Tree next. Godspeed.
Woo!
Yeah.
I will say a lot of people are very intimidated by that book because it's so big, but the way that it's like split up into like smaller bit. I think there's like 6 parts to it, so it's actually easier to read than you would think because you could just read a part.
I still want to one day.
Yeah,
I
same.
want to be the kind of person that can read large, epic fantasy books.
I mean, it took me like 3 months to read it, so
I would love for someone to adapt it into a TV
I would-
series
yeah, I
so
would
that I can
watch.
consume it in another medium because I just know I'm never going to finish the book.
How long is the audiobook?
Oh
so
god.
I
probably
feel like
very
it was
long.
20 something.
It's like 1,000 pages. It's not going to be a quick 3-hour thing.
I know, but it's still like it's less daunting if I don't have to look at it or
Fair enough.
carry it everywhere.
It is 26 hours.
Oh
Woo!
my goodness.
Okay. So like realistically, it's only like a couple of audiobooks of the ones I
Do
normally
you
read
know how many
sometimes.
rom-coms I could read in 25 hours?
I like love rom-coms. I also think they've like ruined my attention span for books.
I like rom-coms and horrors, and it's like they're just the same thing, just different fonts.
Yeah, I could actually kind of see that. Like in horror, it's like a lot of little things that you have to pretend aren't terrible versus
yeah.
a bunch of little things you pretend are terrible in order to keep you from the end goal.
They don't often come in above 500 pages.
Hmm.
Interesting way of looking at it. Never thought of that.
In Griswold just finished Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel.
Ooh.
I recently read the famous one,
Station
Station
11.
11. I was like, I could picture the cover. I just
I love
recently
that.
finally
I
read
love
that
that
one.
book.
It's so good.
Mhm.
I have the other one. What is it? Like the Glass Hotel or something?
Mhm.
I have that one. I still need to read it.
And so I guess we will. I don't know. Should we start now or wait like 4 more minutes to the 40?
Right now.
Right now.
Start now. We're already in chaos mode.
So I think we'll just do like a 10-minute wrap up sprint to cool down. The prompt for this final sprint is something important is taken away from your character. So we'll just start that at the 37 and go to the 47. Wrap things up. I'm already done with what I was working on, so
you're basically better than us.
I don't know what I'm done with the 12 note cards I needed to make tonight.
You can do my
Set
homework while I
logos.
read fan fiction.
Gotcha. It's 37. We're gonna write for 10 minutes and we'll see you back here. And time. We made it, kids.
Ooh.
12 more words for a total of 89.
What are you even writing that you could write just like a sentence at a time? I wrote like
Oh, man.
300 words of an edit letter to Megan.
Nice.
Yay!
Just like Jennifer Daniels is making us all look bad. They have up to a little over almost 1,800 words today. Good job.
You.
Contrary to how these sprints went, this was actually like my highest writing day of the month,
Ooh.
Nice.
which also means of the year and possibly of the last several years. But
Congratulations.
Awesome.
yeah, I am tired now.
Vanessa got 444 words. Ingrid
Woo.
got 72 words. Congratulations, everyone.
I hear teeny children and
Yes. Just beyond the door.
I hear a suspicious thump, and you're like, "Oh God, what is that?"
it's one of the prompts. Somebody threw something at you.
Yeah.
Somebody's also probably sleep deprived.
Yes.
Definitely.
Turn off the banner.
I like it there.
It added style and pizzazz.
Joe Catherine got 23 words and some candy. We also ate some
Ooh,
candy.
yeah. I should have eaten more. What was I thinking?
Foolish.
There's always time.
Yes, the rest of the night.
The
for
night
that.
is young.
Children are going to bed soon.
Who needs to work tomorrow?
Yeah. All right. Well,
Ah!
yeah. On that note.
Hey Megan, what are we cooking next week?
Oh, yeah.
Just pick something. If the stakes are not that high.
Mint brownies.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
That
I'll
sounds
put out
not
the
hard.
recipe. I'll blast it out everywhere tomorrow.
Cool.
Awesome. I was so afraid you were going to say truffles or something because I'm like,
No, I'd been thinking about them for a while, but I was like trying to talk myself out of it, being like, you can't pull that off, but we're just going to go for it. And I figured it's just a brownie recipe. Probably most people have made brownies at some point. But it'll be brownies from scratch, and then you'll make the frosting, and you can make a little bit of chocolate to like drizzle, so you can like decorate it nicely if you want to, or you can try to, like I will, and it will look subpar. But I'm the judge, so it doesn't matter.
We're not judging on looks, we're judging on taste.
the extent of my skill is
All I have is looks.
So we'll be able to taste it.
I'm just going to buy one and be like, oh, look.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
You like put it in the brownie pan and it's not the right size.
Yeah, I'll put out the ingredients on the community tab here on YouTube, as well as on like our Twitter and Instagram and stuff. That way, if you follow us anywhere, you should see it. So I guess like and subscribe or follow us somewhere if you want to see those
If you have
ingredients.
no idea what we're talking about for we're calling this game night.
Yeah, game night.
For our game night this quarter, Megan is going to Great British Bake Off the word nerds.
Yeah, it's a baking challenge, but we're all going to be baking the same thing.
Excellent.
And like everything else, the stakes are so low.
Yeah. Game nights are really just about shenanigans and kind of talking about whatever we want to. So we hope you'll be there, though. They're always very fun. And again, I'll put out those ingredients. So if you want to follow along as well, you can.
You should.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, we will sign off for tonight and see y'all next week for our baking challenge. Thank you for coming tonight and good luck with the next week, especially for those of you who are doing Camp Nano. Bye.
Bye.